before he's level 6, get that fast boots of travel, then he can really go off in this game. So watch for that mid lane matchup between Bob and Yao.
It's starting to overtake the mid lane, and he did just high-five that tier 1 tower. John, you can do that now, even though we haven't got the new tower there, so it looked kind of stupid, but, you can do that. As bot lane, we are maybe going to have first blood flying out. You did have a very low Vincenzo, but now Zhao Yu's in trouble. And the Hadouken gets it done as mid lane. They even found Yoen. Well, naturally, Bob, he has to throw the tip out. In fact, he might have another. I mean, Firefly's over. O right now, TNC yet to pick up their first kill of the game. Vincenzo now looking to move into the dire triangle and start harassing Yoe. Yoe's still level 5, so he does take the bounty, but he has to be very, very careful, because this can happen. He got greedy, and he's going to get punished. Oh, for the 4th kill of the game here for Execration. So a very dominant game thus far from this Radiant team. Zhao Yu now bot lane is going to be chased down a little bit. A nice ensnare out. Vincenzo setting up for the Wraithfire Blast, and Zhao Yu is going to drop again. You've got to give real props here to Vincenzo as top lane. They do pick up their first kill of the game here for TNC.
On Yoe, she's just denying control of that area, and that just allows Nando to get some free farm going. The matchup against Bloodseeker is not something that you can completely bully out of Raging.
So it's gonna make it there in time. Febby, he was trying his best to just help out. Yoe, he's around. He needs to help if he wants to right now, but he won't. Febby is gonna drop Bob and Kimis.
But you're gonna have to wait for your storm to really come in. He is your main jump in to follow up on your Spirit Breaker. Everyone else just doesn't have that same movement out, and it's going to make it a lot harder to hook up for fights.
Yeah, Febby. I'm not sure about that charge, Febby. He'll get punished for it. Obviously not realizing there was still people around Bob. He'll take his 5th kill.
Yeah, it's just such an easy siege that forces the Fortify out. The side of TNC are kind of clumping bot, looking to get their own push going, and Yoe.
They've got Bob. Bob, he was right under the sentry ward, and they just wait very patiently. That's what you want to see from TNC. Finding those big, valuable pickoffs.
And they're still going to be able to TP in time for the defense bot as well.
Absolutely. They'll go for a fight. They go right after Yoe. He does have plenty of mana as Febby. He's going to try and charge in. Carlo, he might just go for the Rolling Thunder, but no, never mind that, because Bob's here. He has the lasso up if he needs to use it, but it doesn't seem like he does, or maybe not. Astral will do the job. Kimizu able to take that kill for himself.
That they've opened up for Young God and for Yoa and for Zhao Yu. They're still forced to play in the top jungle. As who's watching, Vincenzo's still there.
He is, but this time around, he might be in trouble. They try to chase him down with the static link out, but he's got untouchable. You can't kill him. And now the lasso's there from Bob. Onto the cliff, down back onto the low ground. Wherever you throw him, it doesn't really matter, because Zhao Yu is going to drop.
Vincenzo doing a lot of good work, just scouting, working the map, getting information for the team, and keeping the farm game going. We're really seeing huge escalation coming out from Nando. Desolator coming out here, Mike. So Wraith King with Deso with the armlet, that could signal Roche next as well.
Yoe, Media Hammer, has he timed it right? Yeah, he has. Sanity's dropped, no messing around from Kimizu. Oh boy, he's not even 5k net worth right now on this Storm Spirit. As now Bob, he's going to find play hard, and that should be another. You may not even need the lasso for this, or maybe you did, though never mind. They've got the enchant there. That'll slow him down long enough. And that might just be top tier 2 tower.
Taken, they're going to miss out on the opportunity, and Execration will now have 2 lives up. It's going to be a lot harder to deal with, perhaps Nando. He freed up the slot, so 3 lives in Wraith King at this point.
Oh no, and they've got Zhao Yu with the lasso out. It just keeps getting worse, John. I mean, no vision over the Roshan.
For them to get targets. Like, they have this one ward on the bot jungle that no one's playing in. It doesn't work, although lasso on Kimizu at least.
Yeah, there is. They'll try onto the OD with the Orchid out. They should have enough control and damage. That could be the start of good things to come for TNC, as that is their 3rd kill of the game. Feels like they haven't gotten a kill for the last 15 minutes. His charge is out, onto the Pango, Carlo, he'll be ruptured up, Yule Scepter will be there, but the charge is incoming. He'll try to swash, but he doesn't have the mana now for the Rolling Thunder, and there was no way out anyway. Not with the rupture, so TNC able to find 2 pretty big pickoffs for themselves. in mind, they still have the Aegis up on their Wraith King for another 3 minutes, so 3 lives to deal with on Nando, and he'll join this time around as they get the lasso. Astral will save from Playhard. A nice save out from that Rubik. So Xiao Yu, he can try to turn back around. There's your BKB and the link up from Young God. Astral will buy some time. It's not looking good though. Not for the Batrider as Bob. He will drop. They'll keep going. Bebby, he gets another strike out. Carlo will be the second to drop. Sanity's is out. Yoe's dropped, but they've got Kamizu. Not a bad team fight whatsoever for TNC. They lose Yoe, but he's not really worth too much at the moment anyway.
Kimizu, his Ags is still a ways off, so he's not going to be protected, but once you do have that double Astral, yeah, we've seen the saving potential of that, Mike. It's pretty hard to play against.
Well, the Atos Rupture is there onto Bob, and Xiao Yu, he's still caught out, but the TPs are coming in. TNC, they'll try to fight. Young God, right after that Bob Batrider as Yoe, he jumps in. They've got the OD trapped up with the link, but no, it's not enough, but it is with the Orchid. Bob, he's dropped as well, but now they've got the Razor. Young God, he'll try to BKB and just walk himself out, but Nando, he's there with a big hit out, finishing off the job, and they even found Bevy. Still 2 great pickoffs for TNC, but just not enough in the end.
Oh, Yoe, he's not safe.
Oh, they've got another Yoe. He's quite low on mana. I don't really see a great way out for him. That'll be about it. He'll keep trying to run, but there is no running.
Stupid.
It's a full team wipe, Wraith King, because you're dropping Static Link on one hero, you're rupturing the other, you ignore the Wraith King. So you still have this massive 2-life hero to worry about, and oh no.
Yeah, Xiao Yu. He just cannot escape the grasp of Bob. They get the Yules off on Play Hard. Carlo, he'll think about the Rolling Thunder, but well, Nando, he does have his Aegis expires.
The item timings just aren't lining up. Like, we're seeing Yoa try to save for travel. No protection for the Storm later.
Vortex out, they've got the Pango. Carlo is going to go down, so TNT again finding a nice pick off back mid lane. Bob, no, it's the Wraith King. They found Nando, but can they get through 2 lives is the real question. They'll lift him up, drag him back down. Bebby, a nice charge out, getting the bashman Nando. He'll try to armlet toggle. He won't be able to get it done though. That'll be 1 life, but can they get the second? Silence is there, Sanity's dropped. It's not enough, Nando. He's still trying to armlet toggle and just get himself out of there. Astral will save, buy him more time. Maybe they can get him out. Xiao Yu is still trying to burn out. He's just trying, but he is going to end up going down, and they cannot kill Nando. He makes it.
Did force the buyback from Carlo, so our Pangolier's not going to have backup, but who really cares? It's a support Pango at this game. Him coming back and enabled them to get the counter control back and force TNC away. TNC in a very precarious spot. High ground's open. No Roshan to play for yet, but Nando's got the damage.
Oh, Bob. Yeah, and they've got Young God. Bob, he's going to just refresh up, just try to go for the BKB and turn onto the Batrider, but Bob's got his own BKB out. Nether Strike, it will land Bebby. He may have set up here onto the Bat. He is still standing though, with the Rupture out. He just won't move. They haven't finished him off yet. Astral will be there, and Nando, he gets Young God down. Onto Play Hard he goes. That'll be another. In fact, Bebby, he's not going to make it out either. And Bob survives, John. They just did not pump out the damage as Rod of Atos on a creep wave now. Ooh. Yeah, Nando, he'll be brought back with the Vortex. This could be the last-ditch team fight. He's going to try again to run out. Can they kill him this time? We've seen this before. The tier 3 tower is going to drop. They'll continue to try and clear out creep waves, but Nando, he does not care. In fact, he's jumped in. Look at the damage output. Xiao Yu 1 hit away from going down, and there's that 1 hit we talked about. Bebby, he tried to charge in to help out, but he's been trapped up now by Carlo. Yoe, he'll do the same, but it's just not effective. Ooh. Not against the right clicks of Nando. You go for another.
Maybe you're a bit too low on mana for Bob. Otherwise, you still have everything ready to go. Santi's not really required right now to win these fights, and they'll just go for it. So you do have Xiao Yu back. He's got the Rupture. You don't have Bebby to charge in.
Oh, lasso again. Bob, he's just so on point with these. He's got the Razor. Young God's gone for 100 with no buyback. Bob, he's just a sharpshooter, John. He's just quick on the trigger. The Execration into that final lane of Barracks, and yeah, that's it, GG. A bit anticlimactic, but Execration, they were always in control of this game. It was never really close.
Yeah. Execration just understood what they had to do there. They focused in on the mid matchup the most, I think, but they had really strong side lanes as well. Kimizu performed spectacularly on the OD with all of the saves coming out, but I think the big star really was Bob. Like, he managed to find the spots he had to go in and, you know, lock in. He prevented Yoe from building up. And that Orchid timing was so stalled out from the Storm that they couldn't play around. They couldn't look for those charges in with an instant silence and pick off. And Vincenzo as well, cutting off the entire jungle by himself, prevented TNC from really finding catch-up farm at all.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.